What's up, guys? It's Zak-Z here, and I'm back with an early upload, and it is going to be the weekly upload for this week. I'm sorry I'm uploading this on Sunday and not next Saturday, but I have a banger to show you all, and I hope you guys enjoy. And if you do, consider hitting that like button, and maybe subscribing. I don't know. But you guys can really think about it, and I hope you do, because I only upload great content. So let's get into it. Right now I'm just on the battle bus. I'm waiting till I drop, and then it'll show when I drop. You can do it like that. Oh wait. Oh, there we go. Alright, I'm switching it to gameplay cam, guys, so you guys can get a better view. Alright. Switch to gameplay cam. Let's get into it. Right now I'm trying to go for my first ever solo victory royale. Let's see if I can pull it off. I was trying to go for like just fishing to see if that would help. Because like maybe I could get some cool fish and stuff like that, yeah. Just kind of like fish around and then maybe like get some fish and then get some loot and then get some kills and possibly get my first ever solo victory royale. Right now, I just have a rusty can. So I was like swimming around because I saw the fishing spots, but for some reason there's a visual glitch where they disappear, I think. So I was like, oh. Then I looked over there because I heard like a loud noise. That was the boat. I didn't realize I moved it because I went close to it. So there was a fishing spot right there, so I'm like, alright. So I get a spicy fish. I pick it up, and I'm like, alright, that's pretty good. I'm just kind of walking, trying to look for fishing spots. Fishing around, get something already, just get some ammo, nothing really good. And then I see there's a fishing barrel over there, and I thought, oh, maybe I can get myself a pro fishing rod. Because if you guys didn't know, there's a new fishing update with the new season of Fortnite where you do get the pro fishing rod, which helps you catch better fish. So I was like, okay, I didn't get one from that barrel. I'll just try to collect 100 mats, 100 of every mat. Because if you do that and go to the upgrade bench with your gray usual fishing rod, you will get a pro fishing rod if you do upgrade it. So right now I'm just trying to gain the max. Mac and a rock. And just grabbing kind of every map that I see, really. Not trying to go for anything special, just doing my usual. Getting the map, whether it's bushes, trees, and whatever. I'm not trying to do it the most efficient way, I'm just trying to get it at that point. So I go where I know the upgrade bench is. And I see a chest, so I'm like, ooh. And I get a blue scope AR, you guys. That was really good. That was a very good find. And I was trying to whack at the metal poles because I knew they gave metal poles. And they actually gave like a surprising amount of metal. It was like, I think like 17 or 13 or something like that. So I was like, wow, that's a better source of metal than I thought it'd be. So I just kept smacking at the metal poles to get some metal, because I didn't need to get 100 metal, obviously, to upgrade my fishing rod to catch better fish and whatnot. And so I heard a shot and I was like, what the? But I didn't see anyone, so I was like, huh. I think it might have been above me. I don't know, guys. But I was kind of walking around, you know, just getting all that stuff. Then I go in here to see if there's chest. No chest. I'm like, alright. And grab the shield barrels, because I obviously needed some shields. And then I'm like, ooh, there's a legendary chest above me, or I think that's what they're called, a rare chest, or whatever you want to call them. I think they're actually called rare chests, but everyone calls them legendary chests. So I break that down, and I'm just breaking it down for the chest. So I'm like, ooh, I got a bandage bazooka. So I ate my spicy fish and drank the half pot so I could pick up the bandage bazooka. And I took the brick because I still needed some brick, but I had enough metal. And I took the purple tack SMG. And I went walking along because I knew I was ready to upgrade. So I took my fishing rod and I upgraded it to the pro fishing rod, guys. Which gives really good fish. If you're at like fishing holes, you could get some really good stuff. You could get like gold scars, gold charged shotguns, and tons of the new fish. It's very good, guys. So I'm walking out right now. I grabbed the ammo and I'm going back to fishing. Just kind of creeping around because I don't really want to get shot at. I kind of want to keep a lower profile. So I'm just fishing right now. Just fishing for a little while. Got a flopper, pretty nice. I think it was a green flopper. I think that's what it was called. So I'm like, okay, I'll take the flopper instead of the bandage bazooka because then it'll give me another slot on top of what I got. So I was like, oh crap, I better get into the bush. There's a helicopter. So I tried to go in there and crouch down so I didn't get seen by the helicopter because I didn't want him to come for me, so I was trying to be careful. And then I'm just kind of chilling. It kind of sounded like he was coming down and he could have came down for me, so I pulled out my SMG just in case. I was like, alright, let me just see what happens. And I'm like, okay, I don't really hear him anymore. So I just fished out of the bush just in case. It would have been it was a little bit safer, and it was a little bit better, so I just fished in the bush. And got some fish that way. Got a small fry, and got, what did I get there? I don't know what it, I think I don't know what I got there. I'm not saying I'm getting anything. That's weird. Maybe I got a few mints, I don't know. That's weird. I don't know what's going on, guys. But I think by this time I've caught some stuff. I don't really know what I've caught, because obviously I can't see it. Oh, there's another small fry. And then I keep fishing. Pull in. There's another small fry. So at this point I have 3 small fries. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get a zone. So I'm like, alright, I'll pick up my small fries and make my way to zone. Because zone was quite far away, as you guys can see. So I walked my way over. And I'm like, alright, I might as well just keep fishing while I walk along. Just in case I get anything good. Got really nothing there. Didn't realize where the fishing hole was. I was very confused. So I just had to keep going. But I went back just in case for a third try to see if I could get in the fishing hole. I was like, man, what the heck is going on? Like, then I got a charged shotgun and I was like, alright, do I want it or do I not? And I'm like, no, I don't want it. I have a decent loadout right now, a blue scope AR, and a purple tack SMG, 3 small fries, and 1 flopper. So I was like, okay, there's another fishing hole, I might as well grab it while I can. Pulled out a blue bolty, but then again, I already had a blue scoped AR, which is kind of like a sniper and AR at the same time, so I was like, nope, I'll pass on that. So I kept walking along the zone, whacking some trees in case I needed some mats, in case I needed to build it all or anything. I was just kind of walking along, doing the thing. I didn't really want to get shot at, so I was trying to be a bit more careful, and I heard a lot of shooting, so I was trying to kind of hide behind the fence, be a bit tactical. I didn't really know what was going on, and I didn't want to get in the middle of all of it. So I was kind of looking, trying to peek around a little bit. I didn't want to get seen whatsoever, guys, so I was trying to be very careful about what I was doing. Couldn't really see what was going on. I was like, okay. I'm like, alright, what do I do? I'm like, oh, maybe it's a good idea to kind of hide over here. I'm like, oh, maybe I should go in the house. So I kind of creep my way. I'm like, oh my gosh, someone's coming. I better get through the house and be careful about what I'm doing. So I was like, kind of creeping around, and then I just go for the run. Thankfully, that guy didn't see me. I was like, oh. Maybe if he saw me, I could scope him and shoot at him. But I was being very, very, very careful at this point, guys. And I was kind of creeping around, trying to be careful about what I was doing. I did not want to get seen. I did not want to get shot at. Because, as I said earlier, I was trying to go for my first ever solo victory royale, guys. So I'm kind of walking along here, just trying to keep a low profile, not get shot at, but still might make my way to zone as needed. So I kind of creep around some fences, trying to get some natural cover in case anyone saw me, so no one could see me. Because it would be hard for them to visibly see me because of the fences. So I was walking along here. Yes, I am taking a bit of storm damage, so I was like, okay, I'll just keep moving. It's alright. I don't really care. I mean, it's only a little bit. It's only a one tick, so I'm gonna be okay. So I just keep walking along here, getting out of zone. 72 shield, or 72 health and 70 shield. So I'm doing quite well right now. It's not that bad. I haven't really run into anyone. So I'm like, okay, I keep walking along. Keep walking. Just it's a long walk to zone, you know. So I think at that point, like, I looked at the map and I saw there was water, so I could fish for more fish if needed. And just kind of making my way along. And then I'm like, okay, I need a little bit of mats, so I'm like, alright, I'll just get some mats real quick. But try not to destroy the whole tree. If you leave it at 50 health and don't break it fully down, then it will not break fully. Because if you break it fully, it might give away your position, because it's very revealing. So there was a guy shooting at me at this point, so I was like, oh my gosh. So I pulled out my SMG, because I knew I was at close range. Missed a couple shots there, but eventually eliminated Danger Leopard. So I was like, okay, I'm doing good. I got one kill right now. Let's do this. And he had a lot of mats at that point. I think he had like 220 wood and 220 brick, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm just like going along to zone, because I don't want to get hit by it and take more damage. So I'm like kind of creeping around, because I knew I was close, so I'm kind of creeping. Trying not to go too fast, trying to be more careful. I really want to play this good, because I have never gotten a solo victory royale at that point. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna try to kind of sneak around here. I'm like, oh, this is a great place to kind of hide. No one can really see me. So I was like, kind of just chilling there in zone, trying to think about what my next moves could be. So I was like, alright, I'll just chill here. I'll wait behind this trailer, camp a little bit, think about what I'm gonna do next. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do for a little while here. All of a sudden comes in and other people are fighting. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, alright. I can do this, like, man. So another guy got eliminated, and I was just chilling there, chilling and waiting. Kind of waiting, thinking about what I'm gonna do. The other guy got eliminated. I was like, alright, I need to make my way into zone, so I'll creep my way over there. Gonna go around things, and I realized I didn't want to break this fence, so I'd go around this way. Like, okay, just keep creeping, keep walking along, and I'm like, oh my gosh. There's literally 4 people left, and I'm like, okay, I'm going into a building. In case anyone's in that building, I should probably pull out my SMG, because SMGs are close range weapons. So I'm kind of walking through the building there. I wanted to have a lot of cover just in case. So I was kind of walking through, and I'm like, oh, just break that. So I get through, pull back out my SMG in case there's any people close to me. I was like, alright. Kind of creeping around, got out the exit. Just at this point, running the zone. Trying to get into the zone with the best of my ability. I'm like, ooh, this might be a little good place to camp out and stuff. And I'm like, okay, if I'm down in here and I'm crouched, maybe no one could see me. So I kind of walk around a little bit, kind of make sure that it's good, and just kind of sit there and think about my next move. Because there's 4 people left, which is including myself, 3 other people. And I'm just kind of looking, making sure I'm good, thinking about my next move. Not sure what I'm gonna do at this point, because I was just in a little pool with no water. Just kind of having some protection around me, making sure no one could really see me. So I was like, alright, now I can sit here and think about what I'm gonna do. I'm like, alright. So there's 3 people left at this point, and I was like, alright, what am I gonna do? It's me versus 2. So I was like, okay. I'll walk around the pool a little bit, see if I can hear anything, see if I can see anything, see if I can scope out the area a little bit. So I was doing that. Still scoping a little bit. Making my way around the pool. I'm like, okay. And I heard footsteps, so I was like, oh crap. I head down. I heard his friend shooting, and I was like, oh my gosh. I hope he didn't see me. I'm just kind of chilling down, and I'm like, oh my gosh. He has Doom's mythical weapon, so I was like, alright. I'm gonna make my way up so I can get a better vantage point and see what's going on. So I make my way behind the fence because I can't really see me, but I can see a little bit of what's going on through that hole. And, yeah, so I was just waiting for them to fight it out because I knew they were both close to each other, since obviously he wasn't shooting at me. So I'm just kind of chilling in zone, because I'm just kind of chilling in zone, waiting for them to fight it out behind the little fence so they don't shoot me. But I just don't know what's going on, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the last guy, now it's time for me to sweat. So I start double ramping, guys. Double ramping. Because I'm like, okay, either he's in here, or this is the high ground. So I'm like, alright, I'll take the high ground up to here. And I expected to be on a tire, but it was a ramp. So I'm like, alright, I'll pull out my SMG because I'm in close range. I hit him for a lot. I'm like, oh no, I gotta reload. And then he's charging up his ball. I go in for the kill! Guys, this was my first ever solo victory royale. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next week. Peace out.
Cash coming, like I hit the lottery. Watch on how they